What is going on, everybody? So CM Punk returned to Smackdown tonight, and I thought, I enjoy CM Punk regardless, and I didn't have any complaints when he showed up last time, just because, I don't know, I was happy to see him, but I see where everybody was talking about. He didn't get much time because things went over, so he didn't get a lot of time, and they felt like they didn't really feel I don't know, it didn't feel like a CM Punk promo all the way. So I thought this was perfect. I felt like it should have been his return promo, but, things happened where he didn't get a lot of time. So he put over many people. He talked about many people throughout this time. There's so many people he talked about. I'm going to just try to touch on the points that I thought of. He was honestly trying to talk about where he's going to go. Is he going to go to Raw? Or is he going to go to SmackDown? He also talked about he could go to NXT. He's got a call with Shawn Michaels. I thought that was interesting. So he talked about Cody Rhodes, and he says, what do you guys want to talk about? And he says, but who do you want to talk about? Because he's like, he has mud on his shoes, if you know his previous experience. Oh, he also said something, I'm going to cut. He said, it's 2023. Who's going around backstage punching people? That's insane. I thought that, I was like, oh my gosh, because if you guys know about the whole brawl out in AEW, or in the company. So he touched on Randy Orton. He talked about Roman Reigns. He called him out. I thought that was great. He talked about how he was the first Paul Heyman OG guy, and that was a true call out. Interesting stuff here. He talked about the Royal Rumble, what people wanted. I think he said he listened to what people thought were talking about, and I think that's true, because I feel like, I heard many people talk about these points, and he addressed them, so I think he is listening. He talked about LA Knight, put him over. He talked about Randy Orton and the voices in his head. He talked about who else did he talk about? Obviously Seth Rollins, and he says the only man at the house is his wife, and the crowd started singing his theme song, and he says that's about all he's got, and so the crowd still chanted. I don't know, I'm sure Rollins was at home like, yay. But I think that's going to be an intriguing feud and rivalry. So whoever he faces, he just kept dropping names. JBL. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so he talked about how he wanted to finish his story. He talked about people wanting to finish their stories, but he wants to finish what he started. And he says that's main event WrestleMania with passion and fire, and that's what he's wanted to do. And if you guys remember when he left the company, that was one of his main things that people talked about. He wanted the main event WrestleMania. He never got to do it. So that's awesome. I felt like he did a great job. I'm sure people appreciated the promo, but you never know. Some people have their thoughts, so that's what's good. You can like something, or people were able to talk about it, but I thought it was great. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you soon.